everybody. Are we here?
Mm-mm.
So we got sitting over there.
There it goes. We're good.
Okay. Let's not watch that. Hey, hello, and welcome everybody to this AFC South Show 42. We're going live today for the first time in channel history. I'm your host, Curtis Brown. With me, as always, Blake Bellamy. And we're excited for this draft, man. It's going to be starting any second now. Blake, are you hype or what, brother?
I am. I'm pretty excited. I'm very excited to see, Jacksonville's first pick. Because it's, the only draft I feel like really in forever that, we didn't know who's going number one overall.
That's true. There's been a lot of conversation about who's going to be number one because basically it feels like the quarterback class has been hugely shat on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know in our mock draft, we didn't have a quarterback going until 11th at Washington. And that was Sam Howell. See if he's the first quarterback off the board. I do feel like someone's going to just, take Malik Willis. It wouldn't shock me if he goes, someone trades him and goes, third overall or something.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. The quarterbacks in this class, nobody can figure out who the best one is.
Mm-hmm.
In years past, everybody knew it was Andrew Luck and then RG3.
Yeah.
There was never any doubt about who the best quarterback was going to be there. Andrew Luck was, just head and shoulders above the rest, just the best.
Yeah. He was, really the best quarterback prospect in our, lifetime?
Probably.
For at least watching football-wise?
20 years.
Yeah. I mean, Peyton Manning was in our lifetime, but we didn't watch football then.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Shout out to the Colts for ruining 2 careers.
Yeah.
I mean, not really Peyton's.
No, yeah.
But, y'all definitely should not.
They kicked him out.
They slick did. It's oh, your neck hurts? Gone.
Yeah, but it was Andrew Luck there. It'd be hard to pass up Andrew. If they didn't screw up his career, then he probably would have won a Super Bowl by now, let's be honest.
It's true. Well, is it actually...
No, Goodell's came on there and was he hasn't said that they're on the clock yet. So I think they're just screwing around.
Typical NFL major production.
Yeah, it's late. Tardy.
7:08 start time BS. But feel free to like and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And feel free to drop some comments. We'll try our best to interact with them. It might take us a second. But yeah, we'll do our best.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you can hear that in the background or not, but my son is having some fun in the bathtub. And, it is what it is.
Yeah, who doesn't have fun in the bathtub?
It's true. He's at a fun age where, basically he can have fun with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Anybody, honestly, there was definitely a time where everybody could just, sit in a room with, or sit outside with a rock and a stick and be, entertained for hours.
Mm-hmm.
I miss those days.
I do, too. Everyone's got iPhones and TikToks and arrests, really.
Oh, dude. iPhones, TikToks, rap sheet.
Rap sheets. Rap sheets and rapping. Everyone's got SoundCloud.
Oh, dude, for real.
I want to be a SoundCloud rapper. Which one of these draft prospects do you think is most likely to flame out the NFL and become a SoundCloud rapper?
Are you asking me who's this year's Isaiah Wilson?
Yeah, basically who's Isaiah Wilson this year?
Ooh. I'm going to take a really weird gamble. I'm going to say this year's Isaiah Wilson. Malik Willis.
Yeah, I can probably see that.
I don't know a whole heck of a lot about that guy in particular, but I don't know. I just have a vibe.
See, I think I'd have to go with Kenny Pickett. Same position, but I feel like Kenny Pickett would.
Kenny Pickett?
I feel like he could implode. What was that Ole Miss quarterback? He was real stupid. I think it was Jim Kelly's nephew or something like that.
Oh, Chad Kelly?
Yeah, Chad Kelly. That guy was an idiot. He kind of imploded. He had a chance to be all right, and he just didn't care.
Yeah.
And he just kept getting arrested.
So, we're not going to be able to be on the whole time. Um, we've got work in the morning and whatnot, so
Yeah, draft's hell long.
yeah, we're not gonna be on until midnight. We're gonna stay on till 9, and we're gonna do our absolute best to try to keep this as entertaining as possible. Never gone live. We don't have any fancy gadgets or nothing. And if you could see at the top, we got the AFC South show up there, but that's about as fancy as it's getting.
Mm-hmm.
So get used to these things. But yeah,
Did you see that was Aiden Hutchinson's mom? That's kind of like I think he's gonna get
Zach
memed
Wilson's
like
mom?
Zach Wilson's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna get memed after that one.
Oh, absolutely. Where's the draft at this year?
It's in Vegas.
Oh, that's right. It is in Vegas. Do you remember when the draft was in Nashville?
Yeah, 2019 it was raining.
Well, Ryan Griffin, the Texans then tight end.
Yeah.
No, wait. Yeah, no, he was on the Texans then. Saw that we had drafted a tight end, and then just got absolutely angry as hell at the bar and just started destroying shit. Broke like a huge pane of glass.
Oh, he was at the draft, or in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Well, I don't know that it was necessarily in Nashville, but I know that it happened during.
Yeah, he
the
just
draft.
acted full then.
Yeah. Goodell is finally on stage, and
Who are these three fellas?
I'm pretty sure the one on the right, like the far. Well, now we're looking at the back of him, but the older gentleman on the right is. God, he's a Hall of Fame like safety.
Oh, that's
Ronnie Lott.
Oh, I don't know, but that's Darren Waller and what's his name?
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr as well.
David Carr's
You have NFL
much
analyst now.
better brother.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, I feel like there are some quarterbacks who came into the league with such high expectations, like David, who got taken to the Texans, where he was basically asked to be the savior of the franchise.
Yeah, first pick ever.
Yeah,
for the Texans.
like that's a huge role to step into.
Yeah.
On top of that, during that like expansion draft,
Mm-hmm.
the Jaguars had a tackle named Tony Baselli,
Mm-hmm.
and Houston in the expansion draft took him, and he never played it down.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, we ended up basically just like never having a good offensive line until like 4 or 5 years in.
Mm.
Yeah, we started off with some bumpy dudes, but eventually we drafted a Tennessee guy, Fred Weary. That dude was pretty solid.
I really don't even know how like that expansion draft really worked. Do they have like a documentary on that? I feel like that'd be kind of cool if they did.
I don't know if they do. Sorry, I'm gonna grab my beverage real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
Definitely should have positioned myself a little better for that, but
Ice Cube, hell yeah. Is he getting drafted?
no, but he's a Raiders fan, baby. He's like,
Yeah, he's an old school
what the
Raiders
first
fan.
pick? The Raiders trading up
For me.
I'm the new GM, bitches. I mean,
Darren Waller's so tall.
mm-hmm.
How tall is Derek Carr? I thought he was a tall guy.
He's like 6'3" or 2.
Oh. I mean, that's still tall for an old human.
Why is he squinting so damn hard?
He's probably high. I mean, look at that mohawk. Dude, he's getting so mean tomorrow. His whole family's hot.
Shout out Aiden Hutchinson's family. You about to be everywhere.
He looks like an Aiden, though. Like, he really does. Like, he's the first Aiden. Dude, Ice Cube looks so small to these gigantic athletes. Even Goodell is bigger than him. Dude, he goes up to Darren Waller's shoulder.
Why did he sound so country? He went to Fresno State.
He's from California.
What the hell? Where did that accent come from, Derek?
I wonder where they grew up. Did they also grow up in California?
You know, he might
Because
have...
both brothers went to Fresno.
Right.
Right?
I don't... Yeah, they both went to Fresno State. Yeah. I don't know. But now the draft is officially open. The Jaguars are on the clock.
Look, there's all of the Jaguars fans.
But, well,
is that Urban Meyer? That dude looks like Urban Meyer.
Kind of does look like Urban Meyer. Just like, I love you guys.
I thought it was like a Urban Meyer like cutout for a second. I didn't know they had it in Paris.
What?
The draft.
Like, I don't know.
It was Eiffel Tower.
Hell yeah. That's not Paris, though. That's Las
I
Vegas.
know.
Nah, you got me. All right, so Jaguars. This is their first pick of the draft. The first pick in general.
Oh, look, hold on, real quick. 10+ losses in 10 of the last 11 seasons. That's impressive.
That's hard to do.
Dude, they're putting up numbers for other teams.
The 1 year they didn't was the year they went to the
AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
All or nothing, baby.
You gotta be risking it for the biscuit, I guess.
One thing I don't understand, dude, is so it's the first round. Jacksonville has been on the clock since like 2017, and because they're first overall every year, it seems like. Watch them run down the clock to like 1 minute.
Yeah, see,
it's like you've been on the clock forever. Just put it in immediately.
Yeah, you already knew who you were.
Nothing in the next 10 minutes is gonna change your mind. Unless like a Laremy Tunsil thing happens, which I don't know. I doubt it. It just doesn't happen often.
What do you mean, a Laremy Tunsil thing?
Remember, like, it was like minutes before the draft, and they released the video of him with the gas mask smoking marijuana.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Or whatever substance was in that gas mask. I mean, that could have been tobacco for all we know. It probably was.
Because you wanted... Because that's right, kids. You always want to put tobacco in a gas mask.
Yeah, if you want to just die real quick.
Charles Davis.
Tennessee
boy
boy
representing out here.
Shout out. I love Charles Davis, too. Like, everything about Charles Davis is great. He calls a lot of Titans games, too, and I love it.
He does. He's a lot of fun. I think he's probably one of the, like, chillest commentators.
Yeah.
He's just got, like, a calm vibe to him.
And you can tell he loves football. Like, he, like, truly, like, there's some guys that are just, like, Joe Buck does not look like he cares about sports in general.
Joe Buck looks like he would prefer to be taking, like, golf lessons from Phil Mickelson.
Yeah, definitely. He's just like, I don't know, like I like him. Like people hate on him and Troy Aikman so much, but I don't really care about the commentating too much because I think they do analyze the game pretty well, and like that's kind of all I care about. Like for commentators. But
all I feel
some are great, like Romo.
Romo's really good.
He's really
Romo's
good.
like calling the plays.
I like Tony Romo a lot as a analyst.
But with Troy Aikman, honestly, with all the concussions he's had, I'm just glad that he's, like...
functioning at a high level?
Yeah, dude, like, for real. The stuff in the 90s, man, like, he was getting drilled.
Yeah, dude, there was no roughing the passer.
Nah.
He had to have, like, pulled out a knife on him in order to get a roughing the passer back in 1990.
Yeah, actively trying to shank during a play or something.
Because I think we got in lucky. Like, I wish we were older and, like, we could have watched football, like, consciously with like the 90s and like before then, just because I want to see like how crazy they get. Whereas like we did see some hard hits, but like that kind of stuff, like it didn't last very long in our like watching football lives, and even then we were children.
Truth.
Because I do remember like quarterbacks, like watching Steve McNair was incredible because like he would get destroyed and they just got right back up.
Yep. He'd be like, I got a broke rib, I got a punctured lung.
You just go out there and smoke a Winston and then come back in the game.
Smoke a Winston. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Well, I mean...
Yeah. Or whatever he did.
Yeah, whatever the hell he was doing.
Do you remember Bo Scaife?
I do remember Bo Scaife. He was a...
Texas.
Texas boy.
Longhorn. Yeah, he did... I can't remember what...
that is the most terrifying cut out of a human being I've ever seen in my life. It's like, is it see-through? Or...
I think so. I don't know. It might just be the desert sunlight just peering through his white face and white eyes. That was pretty scary.
That was terrifying, honestly. But, I honestly hope that Trevor Lawrence eventually figures it out just when he leaves the AFC South.
Yeah.
Like, I hope the Jags are like, he ain't it after like 3 years or something.
Yeah, I don't think he's it at all. Like, I'll say it again for every podcast. Gardner Minshew is quarterback of the future for Jacksonville. He was the only one that was sparking any interest there.
I'm still waiting on Josh Dobbs to start playing.
Dude, he's in
he's still
the Brown. No, I think he's a Brown now.
Oh, that's right. He got signed by the Browns.
Yeah, I think yeah.
So it's like him, Deshaun, and Jacoby Brissett.
And Baker for now.
And
I wonder if Baker's going to get traded today. I feel like if he doesn't get traded today, he's going to be a quarterback on that roster next year. Like, well, I guess this season.
Well, if they can't find a trade partner for him, they're going to cut him.
I just don't see them cutting him.
Oh, they would.
Do you think they will?
Absolutely.
All right.
I mean, that was basically been the talk so far. That like if they like in the process of and going through the draft.
Pick is in.
Yeah.
Who is it? Who's your money on right now? If you got to bet.
Money, I'm gonna say they need somebody opposite Josh Allen, so I'm gonna say it's Aiden Hutchinson off the board.
I think I would bet Aiden to be safe, but I feel like they're gonna do Walker. I just feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what'd be hilarious? Malik Willis, pick number 1. I like Rich. How do you feel about Chris Collinsworth?
I like Chris Collinsworth.
I do too. He's another one of my favorites. He does Madden, right? Yeah. Who does Madden? It's him and
No, Chris Collinsworth used to do it.
Who does it now then?
Fran Charles, I think.
And who else?
But now it's
Isn't Charles Davis in it too?
it's Charles Davis and Brandon Godden.
Brandon Godden, yeah.
Yeah.
What is Brandon Godden like? Is he CBS? Like, what is he?
Yeah, he's a CBS guy.
I always forget these guys until I start watching football.
Yeah, it's true.
Some of the guys I remember, like Nance and Romo, they're Fox, and oh no, they're CBS. Sorry,
Yeah,
I already fucked that up.
I'm pretty sure Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are.
They're Fox.
No, they're on Monday Night Football now.
Oh yeah, what is Monday Night Football? ESPN.
Yeah, Disney.
It's on Disney.
Bro, ESPN is owned by Disney.
Yeah, but they don't play it on Disney Channel though, do they?
Why would they play that on Disney?
Okay, that's what I'm wondering.
We interrupt your
like,
regularly scheduled programming
like
for the playoff games.
I'm just wondering. Because I mean, like Pepsi owns Taco Bell, but you don't be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Pepsi. Like, no, I'm gonna go to Taco Bell.
No, but like, it's Disney-fied.
Disney-fied. I know, like they did. I know some. I refuse to watch these games unless the Titans play. It's that Nickelodeon game where like they're putting dumb shit on there. I remember like somebody cussed on it like the very first Disney or Nickelodeon game, and that was hilarious.
It was fun.
I think it was a Saints game, which would be fitting. All right, let's see. Goodell's walking to the podium right now. Can't show any of this because of copyrights.
Copyrights. We
Shut
don't
down
mess
real
with
quick.
them.
All right. I knew it.
Trayvon
Yes.
Walker, edge rusher out of Georgia.
Oh man.
What?
That's hilarious. The Jaguars suck, dude. They're so bad.
Hey, but big ups on Trayvon. Shouts to
Yeah,
you.
congratulations. Yeah, get your money, dude. Trayvon Walker, first overall pick. I've never seen anyone fly to the first overall pick that quick. Especially
That's
the
true.
defense, especially that position. Like quarterback, yeah, because everyone takes quarterback first.
Right.
And I know pass rusher is like the quarterback, but like career high 6 sacks as an edge rusher for an SEC school, 7.5 for a loss. That's not good.
No.
The guy like misses reads so much. He just like doesn't get to the quarterback. That's his one job. Oh look,
he did have 1 sack in
each
each
playoff.
playoff
Yeah,
game.
that's good. You can play underneath pressure.
Yeah, and that might alone be
That's good.
pretty
Yeah,
something, you know.
but you do need to go to a good organization to like coach them up and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas this isn't. But like he can't. Like he's one thing that you don't see about him. He's very athletic, but I mean that's nice if you're a corner. He doesn't dominate anybody. Like even that one, he was still in the block for a while. And that guy, he ain't going to the NFL probably.
Right. That's true.
And like who's this right here? Is that Missouri? No, that's Michigan. Okay, that's a quality team.
What?
Who he was just playing against right there.
I think that was Missouri.
Oh, was it?
They just had like a weird jersey.
Okay. So even then, like,
Because I don't think Michigan has like any uniform like that.
yeah, there's his interception off a deflection. Like it's just not impressive. Yeah, like athleticism is his highest rating. Production 61 as a number 1 overall pick. That is terrible.
Yeah.
Pick is in Aiden Hutchinson.
All right.
That what they did were not on the clock very long.
The Lions were on the clock
The
for
Lions-
2 minutes, and the pick is in.
This is gonna be their Sue right here.
So look, he's a Michigan boy. I've heard that he doesn't even remotely want to be in Detroit.
Really?
I have heard that he would potentially pull an Eli Manning.
Oh, if
Yeah.
that happens, okay. So, I don't know. If they're not gonna go Aiden here, which I feel like they have to go Aiden here. Do you think they go quarterback?
I don't.
What quarterback would you want to take here, though? I feel like they'll take Sauce Gardner, though, because they love getting corners. Like, they overvalue corners. So, like...
It's true. Hey, Amon-Ra St. Brown had a pretty solid season despite
did.
Jared Goff.
I know. He was one of my favorite receivers on that draft. I was so mad that the Titans passed up on him like 11 times to draft Dez Fitzpatrick and Racey McMath. They both sound like cartoon characters in like an elementary school.
It does. It does sound like that.
They did draft Penei Sewell, though, and he was fantastic.
Should share this to the AFC South group.
Dang.
I don't know if I'm still in that goddamn. All right. I mean, based on all the information they're giving, it really feels like they're trying to like influence the edge rusher.
I feel like they have to go Hayden Fitzpatrick. Aiden Hutchinson right here.
Goodell is approaching the stand. Aiden Hutchinson. The Michigan boy staying home. He looks happy, kind of. I mean, he's like, I'm in the NFL. I think it's his
he's a
thought.
second overall pick, and he's not going to Jacksonville. I mean, Detroit's not any better, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. See, I'm a Titans fan, so if I got drafted by the Titans, that'd be a dream come true. But it would be nice to like live somewhere cool, like in Vegas, like Los Angeles, or something like that, or like San Francisco.
Next gen stats on Aiden Hutchinson have him 95 or higher in overall athleticism and production.
And the Jags chose 86 and 61, and for those same stats. So Jacksonville will be in Jacksonville. Shad Khan and Balky are just some of the biggest buffoons in NFL. Like, they're so bad. Like, they're just, it's like they're not even negligent. Like, see, the Lions are negligent. They mean well, but they just suck. And I feel like Jacksonville, like, they're trying. Like, you can't be like this bad,
right? Like,
without trying. Like, it's embarrassing.
Hey, look, I know that Dan Campbell is excited as hell to bring this man in.
Yeah, this is a great A+ pick right here, though.
A+. I mean, and there's a really strong chance that he balls out hard because of being in Michigan still.
Yeah,
there's probably going to be a very quick transfer of fans. 74 QB pressures in 2021,
as opposed to like Walker had like 9.
34.
34.
So literally less than half.
Yeah, see, he dominates people. Like, he literally throws people around.
Yeah.
He's like, what, 6'7"? Like, Aiden Hutchinson's a beast.
Yeah, he's a tall, like, he's not necessarily lanky, but
no, he's built.
He's long.
He's a big dude. I've seen a lot of comparisons, and I do see athleticism.
There it is, 6'6", 5 and 5/8.
See, he reminds me a lot of Myles Garrett. He's like the white Myles Garrett. I think Myles Garrett, I mean, that's hard because Myles Garrett is one of the better, he was also like a number, like, everyone knew he was going number 1 overall in 2016 or 15 or something. That guy's a beast.
Yeah.
And I can see Hutchinson putting up comparable if he does live up to his potential. Yeah. I mean, luckily he's going against a bunch of, like, not great quarterbacks in the AFC North. And you got Aaron Rodgers, but he's not very mobile.
Yeah. Well, that's true, but
so he can get some sacks. I mean, he'll lose twice a year to them, but he'll still get some sacks.
Right.
Yeah, 14 sacks right there, which is career high 6.5 for Trayvon Walker.
Yeah.
Not saying, college production means anything.
No, that's not career high. That's career total.
Seriously?
6 sacks.
Oh, that's bad. Okay.
He had 14 just last year.
That's like a D- draft for Jacksonville.
Look, hey, he might get out there and be like, as much as we might not like it, he might be just absolutely a stud.
I mean, that's very well. I mean, I hope all these guys do well. I mean, he wants them to all succeed. But, statistically, like, only like a third of these guys are worth a damn.
Right. Well, Aiden Hutchinson's got 18 and a half career sacks. So, basically, all of his production came from last year.
And that's my issue with him. He's a one-year wonder.
Well, that's what a lot of these people are at.
All right, Houston's on the clock. Who do you want right now?
The pick is in already. Like,
yeah.
I'm hoping it's Aquanu. I would take Evan Neal.
Yes, you have the whole pick right now. You get left tackle, right tackle. I think you guys get young man from North Carolina State.
Aquanu would be nice.
Aquanu.
Akeem.
Yeah, Akeem Aquanu. I just know I'm going to keep butchering his name.
All right. So we'll be hearing from Goodell soon enough about Houston's selection.
I wouldn't be surprised if you guys got what's his name? Sauce Gardner. I think this would be a good pick too.
That would be like a third pick that I wouldn't necessarily hate.
Because you're not going to get him at 13. I feel like there's no chance. No one's going to get him at 13.
I mean, if he isn't drafted by us right here, he's probably going to the Jets next.
Yeah. The Jets won't pass. They could get a tackle.
If the Jets don't draft him, the Giants will draft him because they just need everything.
I feel like the Giants might take the first quarterback. They did not exercise Daniel Jones's fifth-year option. So
true, but I also think like that very well might be happening. But I also think there's a psychology at work here, where
they wanted to ball out.
No, they wanted the rest of the world to know that they weren't bringing back Daniel Jones, so that people might think that they're going to take a QB and try to trade up.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I guess I haven't had a first-round pick the last 2 years.
Yeah.
We
traded both of them away for Laramie Tunsil and Kenny Stills, and we swapped.
Oh, the Stills one was a bad trade. We got Tunsil out of the other one though.
Stills did all right for us.
This didn't last very long though.
No, he didn't.
Not worth the first rounder. It's like giving Julio for a second.
Right.
Played like 2 games.
Goodell is at the podium. They selected Derek Stingley Jr. first corner off the board.
Oh.
I don't hate this. He's pretty young. He's tall. He's got a good 40 here, 4.41. He really only had a really, really elite 2019, and then he kind of struggled a little bit. But he's got a 90 production, 70 athleticism. I think it was 84 overall, but not too bad.
That's a good pick against Georgia right there, though.
Yeah. I mean, he's an athlete. Yeah. He's an athlete. This kid can jump, and he can.
And he's tall.
Yeah, he's 6 foot and some change. He played in the SEC. He's used to elite level football. I mean, look at that. He came up and caused that fumble, and then LSU scoops and scores. This is a lot of people had Sauce Gardner and Derek Stingley Jr. almost interchangeable.
Yeah.
Derek Stingley was my number 2 corner. But,
Same.
I'm not terribly upset here.
He could be good. He could be a baller. It's just I feel like they reached a little bit. They could have got him at 13.
Well, I think what happened in between 2019 and now was didn't Ed Orgeron leave?
Yeah, he didn't. He wasn't there last year. Or he may have gotten fired. See, I don't really watch college. I watch the prospects.
I don't remember. Maybe they got like a different defensive coordinator or something. I don't know. Because basically the production level just dropped off so much further. What's up?
Yeah, I feel that. I see that's a great stat right there. Started every one of his games.
Hell yeah.
So he doesn't have injury concerns, which is huge in the NFL. Like the best availability is being available.
Yeah.
Jets missed the playoffs for the 11th straight season.
They got 5 minutes on the clock. Then the coverage we're watching is now commercial, but this has been a quick first round so far. I mean, it's only 7:30, and we're on pick 4.
Yeah, you're right. I think it is because of that first pick. I think that kind of threw a wrench because whenever Lions came on, they're like, "Oh, we can actually get Hutchinson." They're like, "Yep, take him." And then I guess Texans, they just valued Stingley a lot.
Yeah,
I think I give that a C. Honestly, I would have went tackle because you're not gonna get North Carolina State again, and
you never know. 13's right around the corner, and the way things are.
Yeah, I mean it's strange. It could happen.
Well, the offensive line class this year is pretty deep.
It is. It is really.
I mean,
deep.
I've seen a lot of people projecting.
There's some really good third rounders too, all the way up there. There's so many.
I was listening to Dave McGinnis the other day when he was on
Shout out Coach Mack.
Coach Mack. He was talking about how there's even guys in the 5th round who have only allowed a handful of sacks in their entire career.
Yeah.
and they're just workout animals. And so I don't even know these guys' names, but I can tell you that like if Coach Mack is given that kind of glowing review about 5th-round prospects at the offensive tackle, I'm not necessarily worried about getting one in the first. My gut was that they were going to go with one in the first. However, we do have number 13, and now that we definitely went defense in the first one,
You gotta go offense.
you got to go offense. But I could also see them being like Jordan Davis out of Georgia. And I wouldn't
bet if he's there. I think Jordan Davis. I mean, because he's gonna be dominant. I feel like right up the middle.
Yeah, he's a mammoth. He's like 6'7", almost 6'8", 350 pounds.
Yeah, that would be
Ran
interesting.
a 4.8. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting to see. They'll go Stingley and then him. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just double down.
Yeah. We know Lovey likes his defense.
Yeah, so it isn't surprising. That's why I did have a feeling they were gonna get Sauce, but I mean they got corner and Stingley. Yeah, like you said earlier, like man, like they're very interchangeable. Like I saw a lot of mocks today that did have Stingley over Gardner, and I do get it. Like he did play for an SEC school, so every one of your wide receivers, like you see a lot of NFL players,
Right.
so like that is very valuable. So, but Gardner, man, he was just a beast, man. He never allowed a touchdown.
And recently, as far back as Jalen Ramsey, I mean, LSU's been a pretty good corner factory almost.
Yeah.
And then their receivers, too.
Florida State. Jalen Ramsey?
Didn't he play for LSU at
No.
some point?
He's Florida State boy.
Shut up. You playing?
No, I'm
All right, Jalen, shut up. Shouts.
Yeah, he's Nashville, though. He went to Brown Academy, I believe.
Yeah, that's true. All right. All right, disregard my comments.
He wanted to be a Titan so bad. Do you remember like his draft? Because everyone knew he was gonna be a baller. Like he talks so much crap to everybody. Like he's like, I know I'm gonna be like the best in the NFL, and he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the whole time, because the Titans had the #1 overall pick that year, and the whole time, like he'd share pictures of him wearing Titans gear, like as a child, as a teenager, and then whenever we traded back to 8 in Los Angeles, or what? They may have been St. Louis Rams at the time. They moved to the first pick, and he's like, damn it, well, Titans missed out on me. I ain't going to be there at 8. And he was right.
Yeah.
Went to Jacksonville at 5, I believe.
Yeah. Top 5 pick.
And Jeffrey Okuda, he was the highest corner drafted since him.
Yeah.
At 2 or 3.
In 2020.
2020. I feel bad for that guy because his career I thought he was going to be dominant. I thought he was going to be the next Jalen Ramsey, but he just can't stay healthy, man.
It's the nature of the beast. I mean, some of these kids just are going to not pan out, unfortunately.
Yeah, really. Like earlier, like only like a third of these guys are worth a damn. Did you know most of the players on NFL rosters, 53-man rosters, that are undrafted?
Yeah,
that's wild. So really, like,
this is just kind of like a lot of pressure.
It is. Yeah, it really is. Just like you can't really like. We're gonna give our grades here. Like Stingley could be, the next Deion Sanders. I gave him a C. You know what I'm saying? Like everything anyone of us, including us, are talking about. Like we don't know anything. Yeah. None of these guys here know anything. Like, we'll see how these guys turn out. Exactly. The best player of this draft might be a 8th or a 7th round pick, or undrafted.
It's true. I mean, Tom Brady.
I mean, Tony Romo. We were talking about him earlier. Like he was undrafted.
Yep. The Jets pick is in, and I assume that they're going to be going to the podium soon.
Are they going? Who are they going here? Could they go Thibodeau? Could they go pass rusher? Or are they going to think line? I feel Gardner. I think they're going to get their next Darrelle Revis.
I mean, that's where I've heard a lot of people calling him Darrelle Revis, and it would be fitting for him to go to the Jets.
Yep, Sauce Gardner. There it is. Next
there goes my dude.
Yeah, there it is. Great pick. Good job, Jets. Joey Bruno will be happy. Shout out Joey Bruno. 6'2", 190, 441. Dude is a mammal.
Yeah.
It's funny though because I said earlier that he never allowed a touchdown in his college career.
97 production, 93 overall, 72 athleticism.
A player last year was drafted in the 3rd round. He never allowed a touchdown receiving. That was Elijah Molden. Went to the Titans in the 3rd round. However, his very first game in the NFL, he allowed 2 touchdowns. So that stat means absolutely nothing. We'll see how Sauce Gardner does. I think he's going to do well.
And they're like, hey, man, you got to go to the right. He's like, all right, cool. And then goes left.
I'm excited to see how he does. He deserves it, man. 3-time, first team All SEC,
All AAC.
Jesus, I do not watch college football.
Oh, I don't even know what AAC stands for.
Atlantic American Conference, maybe.
I don't know. But the Cincinnati Bearcats joined the ranks of the LSU Tigers, the Michigan Wolverines, and and the Bulldogs as having a first-round draft selection so far. 2 SEC players.
Yeah,
that's about expected.
Yeah.
I was going to get into some predictions earlier, but I think that the SEC is going to dominate this first round.
Yeah. I feel like there's going to be a lot of Georgia guys drafted.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. See, I love watching this guy play. Like, his highlight reels are so long. Like, if you go on YouTube, they're like 20 minutes. Yeah, Sauce Gardner. Just very instinctual.
Yep.
Like, he knows offense as good as he knows defense.
Yeah.
And that's what you need. Like, Tom Brady, great defensive mind. You know, like, he never plays it down a bit. However, Gardner, he went to college as a receiver. So that's why, I mean, look at those hands. Like,
right.
Dude can play. Look at him stride. Like, he has perfect form. Guy that, surely he runs track. He looks like he does.
Yeah, kind of.
And that's what you need. The NFL is full of a bunch of track stars. Look at Tyreek Hill, man.
It's true.
You need someone to cover Tyreek Hill, and now they drafted someone that's going to cover him twice a year.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope he has the speed to keep up with Tyreek.
Yeah.
4.41 doesn't quite compute to Tyreek Hill speed.
True, but it is a 40. We never know. I mean, Devin Hester ran a 4.63, I think.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Devin Hester combine. Terrible.
Nah, that's no way that's accurate.
It is.
I'm gonna look at how dripped out this man is.
Yeah, I know. They Sauce Gardner is so dripped out. He has just so many chains on. Like, he weighs 190 pounds, but he's with all the... Get out of here. Okay, my fault. Somebody that was very fast ran like a 4.6 something.
Oh, you're talking about Jerry Rice ran a 4.72.
Maybe Jerry Rice. Yeah, Jerry Rice ran a very slow one. But I was thinking of someone more recent than that. Maybe it was who was the guy that he was a corner for? Or I'm sorry, he was a wide receiver for the Browns, but he's mostly their kick returner. He's very, very good.
You talking about Cribbs?
Yeah, Josh Cribbs. I think he ran a very slow 40.
I could see that. And
dude's a monster.
Yep. Well, he was a former quarterback converted to wide receiver, I think.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Athlete.
Facts. But now we got the Giants on the clock.
I feel like they got a good tackle. They could go pass rusher, because when have they ever had a good pass rush? They had Leonard Williams for 1 year. That was good. He was terrible, and then balled out his contract here, then went to the Jets. It's crazy. We have like the combination of 4 picks, 3 of them are New Jersey.
Yeah.
You got the Jets, you got the Giants, Carolina,
and then the Giants. The Giants have 5 and
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, hold on. Like 5.
Yeah.
Is it? It is
7. Yeah, 5.
Okay, 5.
Giants, Carolina, Giants.
Okay.
It's
and
also like
Jets,
Philadelphia.
Again, and 2 picks.
Oh yeah, wow, it's even more. Man, those teams suck, dude.
They got the Giants pick in already, though. They're doing the whole, ceremonial. Let's talk about everybody. Kurt Warner is wearing a goatee right now that is salt and pepper, and mostly salt.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a miniature Schnauzer.
A little bit. I mean, phenomenal quarterback.
Yeah, he's
maybe trim the facial hair.
Yeah, he looks a little goofy. He looks old too with it.
He does. It ages him so hard. 31st
ranked scoring offense. I feel like they should go tackle. It ain't gonna sell any tickets, but they should go tackle here. I would get.
They're terrible on offensive line. They need all the offensive line.
Draft offensive line here. Let Carolina pick a quarterback, and then maybe get another quarterback.
I think Evan Neal goes here.
I feel like Evan Neal would go here. I think we had him mocked in our draft. Evan Neal right here.
Yeah.
But I feel like
they have Mekhi Becton on the left side. They'll bump Neal out onto the right.
Giants are such a dysfunctional organization.
Oh, shit.
Watch them
Giants, not the Jets. Sorry.
Yeah, watch the Giants go wide receiver right here. I feel like something they could do.
Like if they,
because they want to get rid of Kadarius Toney, which they spent I think 17th pick overall on him last year, and he's terrible. And apparently he demanded a trade, or they're shopping him.
Yeah. All right. The Giants selection.
Who's this child?
Um,
Security needs to get him.
yeah, I don't know who this is.
Is that Marcus Mariota? Who is that?
No, is that the kid from the Parkland shooting?
He's a Giants fan.
Oh.
Oh, he's Make-A-Wish fan. This kid is awesome.
Yeah.
He needs to call all of the picks. I think this kid faked it. This is like Johnny Knoxville in The Ringer.
Oh my God. I don't think he's like mentally handicapped though.
No, but it is Make-A-Wish, so he is sick of something. Like he's a terminal illness.
Yeah. I think he's faking it.
Yeah, he's faking cancer. Like he has a full head of hair. This guy looks great. There's no way. Okay, yeah, they need to go pass rusher.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
All right.
To the Giants.
That's good, though. I like that fit, actually.
Yeah.
See, he's a guy that, his talent really wasn't in question. Apparently, he's just full of himself. He doesn't interview very well. And, I guess it shows he is the third pass rusher taken in this draft. He's the fifth overall, but was the third choice.
Yeah, 92 overall, 73 athleticism. The lowest athleticism we've seen out of an edge rusher so far.
Yeah.
And that makes 3 in the top 5.
He was a first-team AP All-American, though. 7 sacks. See, I do like the 12 tackles for loss. That could be higher.
He's more of a clowny kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's good at run stopping. Pass rushing comes later. You hope that you can kind of build on that. The Pac-12 that the Oregon plays in? That's
they pass
throw first conference. So, he basically got to pin his ears back every game and just go at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see I do like this fit.
Yeah.
He was my number 2. I had Hutchinson over him.
Well, now that...
See, yeah, apparently this is what the teams didn't like. He's just out here dancing and doing all this. Yeah, I don't know. He might go nuts living in New York City. Like, some of these guys should go to some places. Like, whatever genius decided to make Las Vegas a home for a team.
He just ran up and grabbed the side of the jersey. He's like, I'm in the picture too.
That's cool, man. Best day of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Panthers on the clock now.
Is this where they get quarterbacks right here?
Shit.
They going quarterback, they going tackle, because what? We got 1 tackle taken? No tackles. We haven't had a single tackle taken?
Not yet. 2 edge rushers, 2 corners. Or 3 edge rushers and 2 corners. All defense so far.
Yeah, I definitely think Giants are going to go quarterback or tackle the next pick. If they're smart. I did like that they did get a pass rusher. That was a good job.
Okay.
See, look how quick he is there.
Yeah.
His get off is very good.
Right. But who are they playing?
See, yeah, correct, but no matter, regardless, the get off was good. It did, he was right at the snap. He was there.
Utah. He's playing Utah.
Who's he playing there? Oh, that's Utah right there.
Yeah.
See, that was a bait. You're not tackling Mahomes like that, though. Or you're not sacking Mahomes like that. Russell Wilson will just I can't. You're not even tackling Baker like that.
That's true.
That was a baby sack. Stuff like that. Like sometimes the sacks might look great, but it's let's check the film real quick.
Right.
How'd they get the sack? There's some I did see one Thibodeau. Sam Howell is probably my favorite quarterback in this draft.
Hey, look, your boy Mariota.
That's your boy.
That's not my boy.
No, I do like Mark. I hope he does go well in Atlanta.
Whoa. 1 winning season for the Panthers since losing the Super Bowl. And when they lost to the Broncos and Peyton.
Yep.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. And they always have good defenses, though.
That's facts.
It's weird. They
always have really good middle linebackers. Like Shaq Thompson stepped into that role.
Yeah,
and then it was Kuechly, and then
Stephen Davis.
There was a Dan Morgan before that who was really good.
Oh yeah, Dan Morgan was really good.
But 2:30 on the clock now for the Panthers.
They should go tackle here. Get Evan Neal or get Iquanu.
I mean, I could see that, but I could also see them drafting a Q right here. Because they don't, like, is it Matt Rule? That's a head coach in Carolina.
Yep.
Matt Rule.
For now.
Yeah. I think in an interview, they asked him about how he felt about Sam Darnold as his quarterback. And in one sentence, he's like, yeah, Darnold's the guy.
No, that was actually,
and then literally walks it back.
That was McAdoo. That was the offensive coordinator.
Oh, McAdoo.
He used to be the Giants head coach, though.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where he got that from. Yeah,
that's factual.
But that guy's an idiot, though. That guy's a real dumbass. So I kind of feel bad for Darnold. I never liked Darnold. I didn't like him at all coming out of the draft. I don't like USC quarterbacks in general. Him especially. He just seemed soft. And then he went to New York, and I was just like, that's just not a good fit either. Like, he's one of those guys that would have benefited, kind of like Lamar benefited going to a good organization. He was drafted the back half of the first round. Mm-hmm. I think Darnold would have been better if he was drafted maybe in to the New England, and he became like Tom Brady's successor. I feel like he'd thrive there. With the Panthers, they just suck. Besides, a couple good years with Cam Newton and a couple with Delhomme, they've never really been that good. They've always had good flash players. They'd have a Steve Smith, and now they got what's his name?
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, but I was thinking of McCaffrey. McCaffrey he's always hurt, but talent is all pro.
Yeah, and then back in the day they had Stephen Davis and
it was nice.
They had Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams at one point.
I really both had 1,000 yards one season. Ridiculous.
Really solid. Really solid.
But who was their quarterback then?
That was Cam.
Was it Cam?
Yeah. It was Cam, and so after Delhomme,
they had Jimmy Clausen for a little bit.
Yeah, Jimmy Clausen. So it was Delhomme, David Carr.
Was he a starter over there?
Yes.
Interesting.
Jimmy Clausen, I think.
Yeah.
And then, what's his nuts? We just said his name.
Bridgewater? He was there for a little bit, but that's way after.
Yeah.
What position are you thinking about?
Quarterback.
Oh,
he was the quarterback after Clausen. Cam.
Oh, Cam, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't, I don't even remember. I guess it was just Clausen the year before. I feel like they had a back, another, person that was just a body, I guess, but he doesn't matter anyway.
No.
So, quarterback here, if they do go quarterback, I feel like, I said earlier, I think Malik Willis would go there, but they are in Carolina, and I did mock, when our mock, we did do Sam Howell as the first quarterback taken. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep him in Carolina. Just like Aiden Hutchinson went to Detroit. Stayed in Michigan. Yep. This will sell tickets right here, and Carolina doesn't sell a lot of tickets.
That's facts. That would be pretty interesting, honestly. Sam Howell, I didn't really have him that high on my board, so if he's the first quarterback taken,
he's my number one quarterback. I think he's the most pro ready.
I mean, I get Baker Mayfield vibes from him.
Do you? He looks like him.
College great quarterback, gets to the NFL, he's about average.
Yeah, it is hard. See, this quarterback class it's very hard to read because there's no order. Everyone's top 5 looks different. There's not a consensus at all. I do feel like they might get Malik Willis though. And I think that would be a terrible decision.
Yeah,
Malik needs to go later. He needs to go to a team that has a good supporting cast. They do have a good offense. They have a terrible offensive line, but they got a good tight end. They got a good receiver, good running back sometimes. But they did get Deontay Foreman, and I am excited to see how he does. I think Deontay Foreman's going to be in their starting running back.
Yeah.
I think
because McCaffrey's going to be.
He's going to be hurt. Yeah. By default, he's going to be their starter.
Yeah.
And they signed him for 1 year, $2 million.
Yeah, you're right. Their defense last year was number 2.
Yes, they have great defense. Offense 30th. It's come on now.
Terrible.
All right, let's see. Goodell's here. Great pick.
Iquanu off the board.
Great pick.
that fills a need. They didn't really have a solid left tackle because they let the guy who played left tackle walk, I believe.
You see, I don't even know anyone on their offensive line. That's how bad it is.
I think Taylor Mooten yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Taylor Mooten it might be Texas. He's their right tackle, and then they signed Corbett, who was a Ram last season.
Oh yeah, they do have Corbett.
But beyond that, I'm not super familiar with them either.
Yeah, this is huge. This guy's gonna be a staple on that right tackle. They might move him to left, but he is a right tackle, and he's going to be incredible for the next 10 years. So they're gonna pick up that 5th-year option. They're gonna re-sign him. It's set in stone. This guy, he's one of the most sure things for me.
You know, that's an interesting point you just said there. How long do you think before, like, teams are just drafting people and automatically extending the 5th year?
I don't think there's an option to do it until the 4th year.
I mean, I could see that. But
I don't think there is because everyone waits. Because why wouldn't you have done like Cam Newton stuff like that? Like, there's some guys like I know Josh Allen signed. Like, I don't even think they picked up his option. I think they just signed him. Yeah. And I think Mahomes was the same way. It's like we're not even gonna bother with the option. Like, we're just gonna give you $500 million.
Yeah. Started all 31 games at left tackle and left guard.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a right tackle though.
They don't have a left tackle.
If they don't have left tackle, then yeah, pencil him at left tackle. He's gonna be good regardless. You can put him at center. He's gonna be good. But yeah, you're gonna definitely want him as your tackle. Like obviously.
Yeah. But I don't think they're gonna be upset if he turns out to be a guard. But you know.
Yeah, I think he's too athletic. He's too good to be a guard.
You want your guards to be athletic. You need them to be able to. You know, turn and spin and run out in front. Look, he turned on the gas to lead the block down the field.
And look at him throw this man.
Yeah, he is huge and an imposing, and then just jumps on him.
Yeah, I mean, he's good.
He's a violent offensive lineman. That's what you want. You want somebody bullying people down the field.
And I love this offensive line class. Like, this offensive line class is fun to watch. Like we said earlier, like there are guys 3rd to 4th, 5th round. They're like, check this guy out. Like Jesus, there's so many. Like I like these Tennessee boys too. Like the state, not the college. Like Cole Strange at UTC is incredible. And then young man Dylan something, I can't remember, Dylan Parham from Memphis. Watching those guys play is just so much fun. And those guys I've seen them as early as 1st round. I've seen them as far as 5th round. So it's like we'll see.
Yeah, this year's kind of a weird draft.
The way that unless like offensive linemen just start like flying off the board. I mean, it took till 6. Usually tackles. I mean, a lot of times they're 1st overall. Like quarterback, tackle. That's usually left tackle. It's usually that's the 1st overall picks. Still no quarterbacks. I think we'll get a quarterback here with the Giants because they're back on the clock, or another tackle. I think Neal. We had Neal at 5 in our mock.
And the Giants pick is already in. Now we're waiting on Goodell to walk up.
Yeah, so we're waiting on them, and then Atlanta is on the clock now. Could Atlanta go quarterback? I've seen Atlanta go quarterback a lot, but I actually like Atlanta's Facebook page. So I see them like talking up Marcus Mariota almost every day. Yeah. So I think they want him to be their starting quarterback. If they do get a quarterback, it ain't gonna be 8th overall, which would be real disrespectful because Marcus Mariota is 8.
Yeah. It'll be really interesting to see what the Giants do here because if they go Q, then there's gonna be a rush on them. Yeah. But if they don't, then Atlanta's got their pick of the litter.
I don't like Daniel Jones, but I wouldn't take a quarterback here. I would take your left tackle and get a quarterback next year. Yep. Or if one of these guys falls, get him in the 2nd round. You know? Yeah. Because it looks like, it's 7 and there still hasn't been a quarterback yet, which is very weird. I can't remember the draft order last year, but I think we had like several in the top 10. Who was the rookies last year? Well, Mac Jones was the last one of the group, and he was like a 15th or some shit.
No, the Patriots drafted like number... that's
yeah, because they missed the playoffs last year, or 2 years ago, I guess.
Yeah.
Who was the first? So it was Trevor. It was
Trevor.
Zach Wilson was 1-2. Who were the rookie quarterbacks last year? Mac Jones was 1. Yeah.
Oh God.
Davis was 2nd or 3rd round.
Yeah. Trask was 3rd round.
I gotta look that up. I don't know why I can't remember.
Kellen Mond was 3rd round. Or Trask was the end of the 2nd.
Yeah.
And then
Evan Neal. Yeah, got it right.
Alabama boy traveling up to the Giants to play some ball for him, and he's a 6'7.5" 340 junior.
Yeah.
So he's young. He, if I'm not mistaken, he had a pretty, 91 athleticism, 93 production, 95 overall. Yeah. This man is a mammoth.
They're gonna give him the highest rated rookie.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be huge. And he, from what I understand, has played both left and right tackle at Alabama.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives him some flexibility. They tried to answer left tackle forever ago with Nate Solder, and that just didn't work.
Yeah, I like this pick a lot. He's another sure thing. Thibodeau, so I really do like both their picks. They got Thibodeau, which Thibodeau does have a lot of question marks, but talent-wise, I think he could be really good. And then Evan Neal, I think is a sure thing. Because both those guys that they drafted, they were arguably the first overall picks.
Yeah.
I would rather have both those guys over Trey Walker that Jacksonville took first overall.
Yeah.
I wonder if Aiden Hutchinson was like, I don't want you guys to draft me.
Please don't draft me, Jacksonville.
I'm not going to play for you.
I'm not doing it.
I don't even like Sharks. Like, you know.
Bruh, I don't even like Florida.
It's too hot.
It's humid as hell.
Do you want to know how stupid we are, by the way? So the quarterback class last year, we even talked about him earlier, Justin Fields. But Trey Lance is the one it was easily forgettable because he didn't really do anything. He was sitting back up Jimmy G. And they traded a lot to get Trey Lance.
Yep.
And apparently he's not very good. He was all right. I think last year my quarterback class was, I think I tried Kyle Trask first.
Kyle Trask.
I liked him a lot. I liked Davis Mills a lot. I did like Kellen Mond. I didn't like Trevor. I didn't like Fields. I didn't really like Mac. I like Trey Lance of all the major ones. And Zach Wilson was terrible. Yeah. I didn't like him at all coming out of the draft.
I just know that historically Alabama quarterbacks outside of like Joe Namath.
Yeah, and even then, like, he wasn't good, honestly. I feel like those guys, they get asterisks.
It's true.
Like, he had more interceptions than touchdowns, I believe. Like, he was not very good.
Yeah, but that was like kind of the climate back then.
I know,
like,
that's what
Terry
I'm saying.
Bradshaw
like,
has like 2 more touchdowns than he does interceptions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not that good. Like, why is he in the Hall of Fame?
Because at the time, he was breaking records.
I mean, he's better than, like, you know, the plumber. Like, look at Evan Neal. Like, that's insane. 48-inch box trump that, like, goes into a split squat. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I couldn't do that, and I weigh half his size.
No.
All right, Atlanta's on the clock.
Carrying a NFL record $40.5 million cap hit because of the Matt Ryan trade. Kyle Pitts had a solid year, though.
He did.
Unfortunately,
he
they
had
don't
one
have
touchdown,
a
though.
QB. Yeah,
actually, he had
so
no
did
touchdowns,
Julio.
I think. Yeah, no, Julio was terrible. That was just garbage. They shouldn't have cut him, honestly. I think they should have gave him another year, but whatever.
It is what it is.
We'll get $9 million in cap in June, so why can't we get that now? There are a lot of. Actually, I think it's kind of good, I guess, because we'll see like how there's always a second wave of free agency.
Yep.
Like in July, and there's a lot of really good players out there.
Yeah.
Vets that just don't want to go to training camp.
Right. So, the pick is in for the Falcons.
All right, who's it right here? I bet they're going to go wide receiver.
I could see it. You know,
wide receiver.
Calvin Ridley's out for the rest of the season because of the suspension.
Yeah.
They lost Russell Gage.
Yeah, they have nobody.
Yeah, so I mean, like, this might be the first wide receiver taken.
Who's the receiver? Most people have Drake London. I don't know. Maybe Burks. Maybe Burks. Or Dotson. I feel like somebody could really fall in love with those guys and they take them.
It's possible.
If they think they have their quarterback in Mariota, then give them weapons or protect them. Their line's bad, but they could skip. They didn't get any of the top tackles, the top 2. You can get another tackle later. Because they're picking the top of the second as well. I would go receiver here.
Yeah.
Maybe they go Hamilton. Just killer safety. Get some picks. Possible. I think that would be he's a good player, but I think that'd be a bad pick. A safety ain't going to change your team.
No, especially when you have the hole at wide receiver like you do.
Yeah, I'd go receiver here, honestly.
Waiting on Goodell to walk his happy ass across the stage.
Are we ever gonna get a new commissioner, man? Like, I feel like I don't remember the other commissioner. I don't even know his name. Oh, we'll get to that in a minute. The pick is in. Goodell's there.
Pete Rozelle?
Yeah. Drake London. Yep,
Right.
receiver. There
There
it
you
is.
go. First wide receiver taken off the board. Drake London out of USC. Almost 6'4", 219. He's
Yeah.
a junior. He's gonna have some youth to him. And as we mentioned, this wide receiver room for the Falcons, I mean, he's already the best one in it.
Yeah, he is. He hasn't played a
so-
single down.
Not one down.
Most of the receivers haven't played it down either. Of meaningful football anyway. Like they're just guys literally off the streets. They're so bad. I don't even know their names. They're so bad. They have Cordell Patterson, but like he's mostly a running back now.
Yeah. And then I don't know if they brought back Olamide Zaccheaus or Zaccheaus.
I think he is there because that's not
I know he was supposed to be like a free agent or something. I don't know if they brought him back.
I think so. Either way, even he's not very good.
No, but regardless.
This is good. If they like Drake London, they like Drake London. I am not a fan of him, really. I don't like USC guys, generally. Their linemen are fine, offense and defense, and I like their linebackers. But skill positions, not a huge fan of them.
That's true. I mean, basically,
They just force it. Like, as you mentioned earlier, man, like, that whole conference, it's pass. Like, his numbers look good because they are really inflated. And he's going to go to a team that really, like, I mean, they're not really a powerhouse. And now they have Marcus Mariota, like, he's never really thrown for a lot of yards. I think his career high is, like, 3,200, and that was his best year, his sophomore year.
yeah.
And that was, like, the only year. He was in Pro Bowl contention, and then he tore his ACL. That's what I'm saying, too. Like, I don't know who their backup quarterback is. And Mariota, like, he's going to get hurt a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see, though. I do like his potential. He is coming off an injury, which I'm glad that he was available in Titans picked.
But number 9 now, Seattle on the clock.
This might be a quarterback. They might give Malik Willis right here. This might be the quarterback.
Could be. Number 9, they obviously got rid of Russell Wilson, so they have a
They did
multiple.
trade for Drake Locke. I mean, they did get a guy who could be a quarterback.
He might be a quarterback.
Yeah, he might be. I'm not a huge fan
I think
of
he's
him.
an upgrade over Geno Davis or whatever. Geno
Geno
Smith,
Smith,
not
Geno
Geno
Davis.
Davis. Who's Geno Davis? Is that a person?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's probably a person, but I never heard of him.
Anyway, well, Geno Smith just ain't it. So, like...
No, of course. But he has been in the NFL for a long time. And shout out for him making his money. He's been in the NFL
That's
for
true.
a long time.
Been-
The average career is like 2.5 years. And he's been in here. I mean, he's drafted, what, 08? Geno Smith's been around for a long time. No, it's later than that. I think it was like 12 or something.
Yeah, I was going to say like 12.
It is a little later than that. But still, that's almost 10 years.
That's over 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was 12, so it's like he was going into season 11.
Yeah, it's something like that. Drake London.
3.5 yards per route run. That's interesting.
I don't really think that stat means anything to me.
I don't think it means anything to me either.
I've never seen that stat.
Yeah, I've seen like yards per attempt.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he's got some braces.
Hey, or it's a really productive grill.
That's a big comparison. Saying they're comparing him to Larry Fitzgerald.
Wow, Fitzpatrick.
I had
That's Ryan's brother.
I had Ryan on the mind. Why are you showing Fitzgerald highlights? I get the comparison, but you're showing a lot of his plays.
Yeah. All right, Seahawks.
I don't know, man. I feel like they might go Malik here. I still think Howell might be first. If Washington's on the clock and Howell's there, take him. I just want that pick to be right.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I feel like Steph Curry isn't very good in front of the camera. He does all these commercials and not all that.
That's true. But we're also in like a weird era now where it seems that all commercials are trying to be funnier than they should be.
Yeah.
Like the Liberty Mutual commercials, like everybody's like, "Oh, the struggling actor one's pretty funny." It's not. It's not that funny. It's really not.
That's a cool. I think that was a Bronco.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Land
what
Rover.
Land Rover, and
There's no people in it though, thankfully.
and they didn't try to be funny. They just were like, "Hey, here's a truck driving on a mountain."
Yeah.
What happened to straightforward commercials?
Yeah. Just we got good cheeseburgers. Buy them. The end.
Buy 'em or don't. I am not a beggar. They brought poor Ewan McGregor into this, didn't they?
See, the thing about Seattle, man, they suck at drafting, dude. Like, they're showing all their first round picks since 2017. Like, none of them are good.
Accurate.
There's a couple I don't even remember their names. They're drafted. It's Jordan Brooks. I don't know who that person is.
I think he's a defensive lineman.
He's a linebacker. Close, but that's the point. You're like, I think he's a defensive.
I mean, yeah.
He ain't good, man.
They do have Noah Fant, who I like, and they brought in Uchenna Nwosu.
Yeah. Okay, so Fant, I liked him a lot out of college. I liked him, and I liked who's his other counterpart? Guy for Detroit.
Oh,
The white
Hawkinson?
dude. Yeah, Hopkinson. I like both those guys a lot. I thought Fant was gonna be better.
Yeah.
Than Hawk, but I mean they're both still good tight ends.
Well, didn't Hawkinson go to
Detroit.
no, college?
Iowa. They're both at Iowa. They're both Iowa. They're both Iowa and the same class, and they're both first rounders.
Were they both Iowa?
Yep.
Crazy.
Those were their tight ends. Tight end,
crazy.
you man. Yeah.
Interesting. They say that the Seahawks pick is in, but we're still on commercials, so I assume when we come back, we'll be looking at Goodell's ugly mug and trying to give that pick.
Yeah, and then the Jets are on the clock now. What are they getting? Quarterback here? Zach Wilson, ain't it?
Sheesh. I don't know.
No, I feel like they'll probably go wide because they've been linked to trading for every wide receiver in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like they might go receiver here, and they always go receiver, and they always suck. So like we'll see what happens.
That's true.
I think it's not a big need though. Like they have Barrios or whatever his name is. Barrios, and they got Corey Davis, and they got Elijah Moore, and then they got what's his name? The other receiver they got. I think that's all.
Yeah, and they got like 5 tight ends now.
Yeah, so it's like
Ryan Griffin, C.J. Uzama, and there was another tight end that they signed this offseason. Oh, Tyler Compton, maybe?
Tom Compton?
Tyler Compton.
Tyler Compton.
He played for the Vikings last year.
I like to say Jermaine Johnson, pass rusher. That guy is real good at football. I like him a lot. I like him. He's higher than Trey Walker for me.
Yeah.
But in our mock, I need to have him go in the first round. I think just because what draft board fell, but he was one hell of a steal for whoever took him in the second.
Yeah, that's true.
So a lot of these guys are so good that they're just gonna fall just because it's just how the draft board plays out. Man, they're taking a long time to announce this pick.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're unsure. They're like, hold on. Let's walk it back real quick.
Pull the trigger.
Jermaine, no.
Pull the trigger.
Kai, no.
Here we go.
Quarterback. Okay, tackle. Okay, I like this. Charles
State.
Cross. Okay, this is a good pick.
They had a terrible offensive line. They
Yeah.
definitely needed some help. He is an SEC boy that continues the
trend. Yeah.
SEC trend in the first round. Shouts to SEC.
Yeah, he's another guy I did like. He wasn't. Yeah, I mean, third tackle. That's about right. He was the third, but also he was also linked to first overall pick. There was also talk about him throughout this whole draft process where Charles Cross might go first. Yeah, first team All SEC. Guy can play left tackle, right tackle. I'm sure he'll be their left tackle in Seattle and block for Drew Lock.
Yeah, he'll be filling in there. And I don't think they brought back Dwayne Brown, who's going to be 37 at the start of the season. Did not allow a QB pressure versus Alabama in 2001.
Yeah, he only had 2 sacks last year. Yeah, the guy's a monster. It's a good pick.
Yep.
I'm glad they didn't go quarterback. I had a feeling they would because they draft so poorly every year. But I think this is actually a good pick.
Yeah.
Because even whenever, like, because again, we don't know how these guys are going to be. But even when they do draft, it's like, man, Seattle, like, even all their picks are lackluster, even at draft day, and they all turn out to be lackluster.
Now, I kind of like these draft hats. I don't remember seeing any pictures of these draft hats.
I'm not a huge fan of them. See, I don't like it's just like, it's hard to distinguish. Like, it's like a cursive lighter over a big, like for the Titans, it's like a white over light blue over a dark blue. So it's three different, there's just a lot of colors going on.
Yeah.
And I'm just not a huge fan of that. Yeah, this is a good pick. And then the Jets are on the clock. I feel like they'll go.
Somebody said you need to shave, Blake.
Damn.
Said Blake, you need to shave.
Shut the hell up.
Hey, it's all right. We all need to shave something.
Jets. Who the Jets gonna get?
Sheesh. I don't know. The Jets be like. It's not really who the Jets gonna get. It's like, hey, who the Jets gonna ruin?
See, I do love. So I like Sauce Gardner. They did get Gardner.
Yeah,
that was a great pick.
Outside of times where they have an impeccable defense, like when they had Darrelle Revis and like Chris Jenkins for a short time.
Damn, Chris with a cake.
Yeah,
another good pick. He was on that Panthers squad. We were talking about the Super Bowl one earlier.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull up the draft board. Like, who's like left that's good.
Well,
I mean, a lot of these guys are good, but
yeah.
So yeah, I feel like they're gonna get receiver here just because I could see Dotson. Dotson would be good. Oh no! I expect. See again, another receiver they're linked to.
Yeah.
You know, I obviously Deebo Samuel is really good at football.
Yes.
It's obvious he's good at football. But he doesn't want to play running back anymore. He's like, I only want to be a receiver, and I feel like that cuts down his worth a lot because that's why he's so dangerous. You don't know if he's gonna get the ball. Like, there's just so many options you got to account for, and he's so athletic. Like, if he like for that little split second, like he's gonna have the the gain on somebody. So it's like, I don't understand like why he doesn't want to play running back.
I feel you. Shouts Doozy Dave. What's up, man?
Shout out Doozy Dave.
What up, anybody from the AFC South Trash Talk group? Leave in the comment sections if your team's picked already, what do you think about it? Or if you're a Colts fan, I guess just sit in silence. I'm just kidding.
I can see. Okay, so Garrett Wilson would make sense here. If they go receiver, who's the next receiver? I feel like I would take Burks or Dotson. I don't know. I feel like Dotson. I've been watching him a lot lately. The guy's just a yak beast. Like, he just runs people. He reminds me a lot of AJ Brown. I kind of hope we get him if he falls to us.
I could see that. I could see. Oh God, I could see him going like Devin Lloyd right here.
Yeah. Well, they went defense. I think they're gonna go offense here.
Well, I mean, they have some younger guys already on the offensive line. They drafted. They had 2 first-round draft picks
Vera-Tucker last year. Yeah.
And Mekhi Becton the year before, I should say.
Yes, I think it's going to be receiver. Just which receiver they're going to take.
Maybe. We'll see. The pick is in. We're waiting on them boys. Goodell's like, all right.
I'm just really happy that Jacksonville got Trey Walker. That just makes me so happy. Like, last year they got Trevor Lawrence. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Because I knew, like, a girl just can't play in the NFL, man. I don't understand why they took him over Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
The Jets select Garrett Wilson. Yep, Ohio State receiver. There he goes.
Good call on that one. So now their wide receiver room.
He's dressed like Deion Sanders.
That's dope.
Oh, he's going to be good. He's going to be good. 4.38. Look at him go. All right, give Zach Wilson something to play with. There's no excuse for him to be bad. Yeah, Wilson squared.
Damn. 83 production, 77 athleticism, 87 overall. This is all the PFF next gen stuff.
So you have 4 good wide receivers now. You have a good tight end, Uzomah.
They got 2 good tight ends because there's Uzomah and Compton.
You're right. And then decent offensive line. A very mobile quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
No one ever doubted his athleticism. Running backs are all right. They got Johnson. Who's the other backup?
Carter.
Michael Carter. And then you can get a running back in the 4th round. He could be a Pro Bowler.
I don't know that they need him. I don't know that
they
need
don't.
a running back.
I feel like they can go with someone's speed. Just give someone make it a more fast-paced offense because you got 2 burners with Wilson and Moore. Yeah. And Berrios is quick too. I mean, he's our kick returner. He's a Pro Bowl kick returner.
And a slot guy too.
And a slot, yeah. The Jets really have no reason not to be good at football.
That's the thing, but they'll find a way.
Yeah, they're always I do like their coach though. I liked him a lot when he was Robert Saleh when he was coaching defense for San Francisco.
Yep.
We'll see how he is as a head coach. Last year, I mean, it was rough, but the roster was terrible.
Facts. So with Washington on at number 11,
Sam Howell, man, this is it.
I mean, basically,
we predicted it, so
now
we got a lot of these right.
I mean, some of them.
At least in real time, we've been getting them right.
Some of them.
Or at least the position. We did say receiver was going to go here.
Yeah.
And then we got Neil right, and we've gotten several.
Mm-hmm.
We even got the Texans. I thought it was going to be Sauce Gardner, but
Derek Stingley.
Stingley.
I was trying to channel the Texans staff today. Just like, all right, SEC. SEC. Those are the 3 most important letters when you're rebuilding a franchise. If you don't believe me, check out my YouTube channel, CP and Games. I got an SEC rebuild of the Washington football team.
Or is it there's no Commanders yet. Yeah. Oh, a trade.
All right, the Saints have traded up to pick number 11.
Who they traded with? Who was it?
The Washington. So,
okay.
New Orleans, I believe, already had 2 picks. So they might have expended both of them to move up. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know the what happened yet, the compensation.
Washington looks like they're back at 16.
Yeah, something like that.
And I don't see them.
What are they getting here? Who are they trading up for?
I'm not sure. I want to see the terms of that trade.
I do too. Maybe Malik Willis goes here. They did re-sign Jameis Winston, though.
Yeah. On a pretty cheap quarterback contract.
Oh, yeah. $14 million a year?
Yeah.
Nothing for a quarterback.
It's probably front-loaded and voidable for year 2.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, especially the way Saints do it. We'll see. I mean, they could go receiver. I mean, because wide receivers have been flying off the board. And this is, I mean, there's a lot of studs. So they could go receiver.
I feel like you don't trade up this far in the first round unless you are about to draft somebody who's about to change your offense.
Yeah.
Nobody's been they might draft a wide receiver, but they need, if they really believe in Winston, then yeah, wide receiver. But I guess we'll find out if they really believe in him or if they want to make Winston the bridge quarterback.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what this is. I could see receiver going here. You know what I kind of feel like? Is I feel like they might go safety and get Kyle Hamilton.
That would be a decent pick because they did lose Marcus Williams, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
I think so too.
I think he walked. I could be wrong though.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he did leave.
Who else could Jordan Davis could go there? Or Jermaine Johnson. That would be a nice pick.
That would kind of pair up with Davenport and yeah, that would be a good pick.
But I just don't know who they trade. Who would they trade up for unless it's a quarterback?
Yeah, I mean honestly, at this point, it's got to be a quarterback.
Is Minnesota a sleeper for a quarterback?
Yeah, possibly.
Oh no, they're not. They just re-signed Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, but I mean fair. Okay. So yeah, they did lose Marcus Williams.
Yeah. I can't remember where he went though.
Yeah, they might go offensive tackle because they did lose Teron Armstead.
Yeah.
Who's the 4th tackle on the board?
There's Penning. That's pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah, Trevor Penning.
All of the guards. Tyler Linderbaum is a really good center, but they got Ruiz, who's pretty damn good. Kenyon Green, Zion. Yeah, Penning's the next one. Bernard Raymond, which I have them, 3A, 3B type deals. Or 4A, 4B. They're both really good. Curious to see who they get. I do have a feeling Saints, they go defense a lot. I know they don't have Sean Payton anymore. They do have, was it Dennis Kelly as their new head coach?
Yeah.
Another defensive-minded guy. I wouldn't be surprised if they go corner here or safety. Knowing this team, I feel like they might go Kyle Hamilton. But trading up for a safety in a first round is, unless the trade is like literally just swap picks and like maybe throw in a 6 or something, I can't see them trading up for a safety.
Yeah, no.
He's a very good safety, which, I mean, I've seen him mock second to Detroit, and I've seen him mock to Houston at 3 plenty of times. Mm-hmm. So getting him at 11 would be an incredible value.
That's true.
For a potential All-Pro.
Yeah, well, they do still have Gardner Johnson.
They do.
And they did bring in Marcus May.
Okay, so here's the...
Okay, so they traded back. Washington receives number 16 and a 3rd and a 4th, and the Saints move up to number 11. That's actually kind of a...
That's not too bad.
No,
they didn't give up a 1st or a 2nd. A 3rd, that kind of hurts. But I don't know how many picks they have in general. If that's all the capital they have, then that's not a good trade. But if they had some other picks in those rounds...
I think they have... Yeah, they have another first-round draft pick.
Okay, then that's a fine pick. Oh, yeah, they did another one, yeah. Well, that's pretty good. They didn't trade it. They didn't trade away the pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good trade then.
Alvin Kamara, another Tennessee boy. SEC.
Is he still in prison? What's up with his deal? Because he was in Vegas. I hope he's not at this draft.
I don't know.
Probably watching through a damn window. You know Jelly Roll the rapper?
Not personally.
Yeah, but he's a Nashville guy. He watched the New York City Miracle from the his little juvenile home cell.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's tragic.
Been a Titans fan ever since.
I was listening to the radio the other day, and they were talking about the possibility of making that play into a statue that you can like interact with and take pictures.
Oh, that'd be cool. I mean, I don't know how you'd make that a statue. Maybe like there's this one picture of Dyson just like running like that, maybe like looking back, and I think that could be it.
I think there was like talk that it would be like
Wycheck flipping it or something.
Yeah, like Wycheck turning and throwing it, and then Dyson waiting to receive it.
Oh, okay. Just have 2 statues,
and then have like a blocker. I can't remember who the blocker was.
Lorenzo Neal.
Yeah, and then have Lorenzo Neal right there, set the edge.
Goodell's at the podium. Who do you pick right now?
Is that Ricochet?
That's Tony G right there.
Oh, that's Tony Gonzalez, but who's the other guy?
I have no clue. Oh, that's Malcolm Jenkins? Moose Felton. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's a name lost on me.
Oh, it's Austin Eckler. Is it not?
I don't know.
Why is there Chargers up there?
I don't know.
And Chiefs. What's going on? It's the Saints pick.
I know.
They lost?
Pretty much.
I'm very confused.
We're all confused.
Why is Tony Gonzalez announcing a Saints pick?
Oh, they're plugging Amazon Prime's Thursday Night Football.
Oh, screw Amazon Prime. No, I actually have it. Amazon Prime.
Yeah, shouts to Bezos.
Shout Bezos.
Chiefs at Chargers Thursday, September 15th on Amazon Prime.
But what's that got to do with the Saints, though?
It ain't got nothing to do with the Saints.
That's just ridiculous. Who are the Saints picking? That's what I want to know.
Yo, this egregious.
Minnesota's on the clock. Pick is in with the Saints, and we're hearing commercials.
Mm-hmm.
On behalf of all Chargers fans, the New Orleans Saints select.
Basically. Yeah, it is Austin Eckler. That's hilarious.
I just don't understand what Austin Eckler has to do in common with Tony Gonzalez that has anything to do with Saints.
I don't know.
Who's 22 on... Is that Marcus Peters? Like, what jersey's 22 on the Chiefs?
I don't know.
There's just a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are watching
like a custom
this.
jersey.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. We're watching it on NFL Network.
You got Hulu Live? Is that what's going on?
Shout
out Hulu Live.
Shout out Hulu Live. Also owned by Disney.
All right, so who the hell they trade up for, man?
Yeah,
Is it
for
Malik
real. Let's go.
Willis?
Come on. Who?
Kyle. Wow.
Wide receiver Chris Olave from Ohio State, the second Ohio State wide receiver off the board.
In a row, right? Were the Jets last? I feel like it's been an hour since they picked, but
Facts. Yeah, I don't know if that's
interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
They traded up for
76 production, 73 athleticism, 84 overall. Chris Olave.
So now they're gonna have Michael Thomas, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 Ohio State wide receivers. Interesting. Okay. You got Jameis Winston. Just got somebody to throw to.
And
solid selection.
Like really thick glasses.
Yeah, and they still got their other first-round pick, so good work.
Yeah.
Good trade.
I think they could probably get another tackle there at that other spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably go tackle next.
All right.
All right, so
the
Minnesota.
Vikings.
I think they're going to give – I think I'm going to still stick with our mock draft pick. And George Kafalakis, or whatever his name is. Karlaftis, yeah. Defense or edge rusher out of Purdue. He just looks like he'd fit perfectly in that scheme.
Facts.
And dude's a monster. I think he's, if I'm going to be honest, he's probably the best pass rusher in this draft class.
Yeah. I mean, he's got
He's got production-wise, he has it. Yeah, he's got everything. Yeah, so I feel like he might go right here. If not, Houston could take him, honestly.
Yeah, and that would be huge. Huge.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that earlier when you guys picked. Was like Lovie Smith loves his defense, so I wouldn't be shocked.
I think Houston has a really good chance to be trading back here at 13.
Trade. Detroit.
The Lions have traded up with the
Vikings.
The Vikings.
That's weird. They trade up in the same division.
Yep. And the pick is in. They didn't waste any time. They knew who they wanted.
Quarterback?
So I think they moved up from 30. Or no, they had the last
32nd, yeah.
Yeah, 32. So they moved
this is a
up
big
from
jump.
32 to pick 12. So I imagine they probably sent like a second and a third or something.
Yeah, they had to give up something. That's
as well as that first.
Ted Ginn. All right, so they're showing Ohio State wide receivers picked in the first round. Ted Ginn, Anthony Gonzalez, who's now the congressman, Garrett Wilson, and Chris Olave. Those are pretty good numbers. And then you also, second round you have Mike Thomas with Slant Boy. Yeah, there he is. Let's run it. Slant Boy's trash. He's nothing without Drew Brees. He sucked. He didn't play last year because he's garbage. Yep. So I don't think he's anything, but I think Chris Olave is going to thrive there. I think Chris Olave is good.
So what you're saying is the Titans are going to trade for Michael Thomas?
Probably. If he tears one more ACL, they're going to give a first for him.
Hey, man, tear your Achilles. We'll sell the whole soul.
Yeah, we'll sell the farm for it. All right, let's see. I wouldn't be surprised that they get a first quarterback here just because that's a very Detroit thing to do. But they did get Aiden Hutchinson, which I would have done the same thing.
Yep.
That's going to sell some tickets.
That's BPA right there. Best player available.
Yep. With defense, probably go offense. They could go tackle, but again, who are you trading up for?
Right. Houston just traded back.
Oh, wow, Philly.
Houston just traded back.
Only a couple picks, though.
Yeah.
Is Philly going to finally get right their wrong, get a real wide receiver?
Perhaps. I wonder what Houston got in that trade.
I don't know. But, it's extra. Moving back 2 picks, that's whatever it is worth it.
Yeah.
Because there's still tons of great players available.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like a quarterback's got to go off soon.
If it's not right here, I think I'd be very shocked. Because the Lions were definitely a prime target to draft a QB.
If they do,
then there's going to be a run here.
Yeah, if they do.
Well, there might be. Well, maybe not, because
Philadelphia could.
They could, but I don't think they will.
I don't think they will either. They traded up for somebody. The Baltimore will. Houston is a sleeper. Washington probably will. Los Angeles, not Clippers. Chargers will. Again, Philly, same deal. Pittsburgh will definitely get a QB. And a QB, Pittsburgh right now has the pick of the litter.
Yeah. So the trade for the Lions and the Vikings, the Lions received number 12 overall and a second-round draft pick. and the Vikings get 32, and the Lions.
So they swap seconds.
Yeah, they swap seconds and added a third.
That's actually a pretty good deal that Lions walked away with.
Yeah. So I mean, is this QB1? Is it Kenny Pickett?
If I was gonna go quarterback here for Detroit, I feel like they would go Malik Willis, but I mean Sam Howell is my number 1 quarterback, so I would pick Sam Howell.
We'll see. Here comes Goodell.
Okay, so this is a run of wide receivers.
Here we go. Jameson Williams off the board at 12 to the Lions. That's huge.
So he was the unanimous number 1 wide receiver, but he has injury concerns. That's what has made him, number 3?
Yep.
So this is good value, 12th. Alabama receiver, so at least he's going to be at least decent.
Yep.
Decent to above average at his floor. Ceiling, I mean, that's Hall of Fame. So I'm happy for him. He is going to go to a team that's not great, but he is going to – I mean, that's a young wide receiver room that could be pretty good. If Detroit can find a quarterback, they might be all right because they have a good running back. They got Swift.
Well, when that trade that they just made, that it's kind of interesting because it moved up in the second round as well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they traded back perhaps, but
yeah, they traded back.
Regardless, I think that means that they're going to try to.
But they didn't trade back far.
Yeah, no, not much.
10 picks. That's good. Not bad.
No. So Williams, solid pick.
I'm glad he didn't go to Tennessee. Another one.
Yeah. But Philadelphia is on the clock at 13. Houston has traded back to 15. We'll see the details of that trade momentarily. But as of right now, Williams is walking to the stage with his fresh hat. I'm getting one of those hats. I'm going to do it. It's done. I mean, I'm wearing last year's draft hat right now.
Are you? Yeah, see, that one's dope. I like that one. I like that one way better than this one. I mean, I don't like the team, but the pictures, the logo is nice. Oh, man, Jameson Winston had the jersey on backwards.
Ah.
That's funny. Goodell switched it. Everybody's so nervous, though. I'd probably do the same thing.
Yep. Ludicrous speed, ACL injury is one of the 3 things that they mentioned about him. So,
not great catching ability.
Yeah. But he is an absolute speedster, and perhaps Jared Goff can turn this into something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Goff again. He hasn't. I mean, same with Wilson. With the Jets, like they have no excuses now. Like they have so many weapons that there's no excuse for them not to succeed.
Yep. And he tore his ACL in the national championship game. That's tragic.
Yeah, I know. It's like Matt Corral. I think he tore his in the Senior Bowl. It's like,
did he really?
I think so.
Oh,
it was late. It was a bowl game. It was something. It was a game that didn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Ole Miss. I mean, other games really matter, if we're going to be honest. How recent was that, though?
I don't know.
Look at that chain, though, man.
What's on that? Is that a dollar sign?
I hope not.
All right. So the Eagles are officially on the clock, and the pick is in.
Who did they trade up for?
That is the question.
Is it another receiver?
I feel like
it might be.
The Eagles can't do anything but draft wide receivers.
Probably Burks, if they are going to go receiver.
Kind of replace Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'd probably go Burks here if they are going to go. If not, Purdue pass rusher to replace
Karlaftis.
Yeah, Karlaftis.
To replace whom?
Derek Barnett.
Yeah.
Who do you want at 15?
I don't know. This is shaping up rather interestingly. I don't know.
Let's see if you're there. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if Houston trades back, I'm totally cool with that.
Just keep getting picks.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'd like to be able to do the pick while we're on the pod.
Yeah. Still no quarterbacks have been taken. Interesting.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that the clear lack of like front runner at QB
Yeah,
has kind of pushed the stock of all of them down.
I agree. I just felt like someone was gonna just reach. I was like, I want Malik or something.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean,
I mean, it's still early. I mean, it's still 13.
if a team really wants this first round quarterback, they're about to take him. You know
Yeah, it's the only like benefit of taking one of these quarterbacks in the first because you have that 5th-year option.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I would take. That's the only like position I'd really reach for.
Yeah.
That may be like a good left tackle at the end of the first. Like if one just fell.
Right.
Like if Charles Cross fell to like 28, like I'm taking him. If I don't really needed it.
Right. All right.
You know, they could go Kyle Hamilton here.
Yeah, that would fit some need there, but I think you're right about Karlaftis here.
I feel like Karlaftis. I feel like he'd be good here.
If he doesn't go here, I think he goes to Baltimore because Baltimore needs some edge rushing help.
They did bring back what's his name though?
Zadarius Smith.
They did bring back Smith. So maybe they wouldn't take one this early in the draft.
We'll
But
find out.
yeah, we'll see. Football is gay. What?
What is this commercial?
This is a terrible commercial.
Football is everything. We agree on that.
That was pretty gay, if I'm gonna be honest. Pick is in. More commercials.
Whatever.
We don't care about your glasses, lady.
I bought my stuff at Kirkland's. Look at my plants.
Oh, it's a Kirkland's commercial.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Kirkland's commercial.
First time for everything. And they bought ad space during the draft. Dirty commies.
That's not very good, like, marketing. Look at the demographics of who watches the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of guys like us. We don't go to Kirkland's regularly.
No.
We go there because women made us.
Yes, 100%. Hey, babe, I want to go to Kirkland's.
What a waste of money for Kirkland's.
Mm. Come on,
man. I want to see the Eagles picked.
For real.
So who's on the clock now then? Is it
It'd be,
Baltimore?
yeah.
I feel like Philadelphia and Baltimore are just the
Here we
same
go.
team.
All right, we're back now. Interesting. Waiting on Goodell to do his little thing.
I would
across the
die if
way.
they draft a quarterback here, though. That'd be so funny.
Oh. Jordan Davis might be the pick here.
I guess, dude, him and Fletcher Cox,
Yeah.
that would be insane.
That would be nasty. Their defense would be just unstoppable. Oh, snap. Receives 15.
Hell yeah. Good job.
So now we have 3 fifth-round draft picks. Hold on, 2 firsts, 1 second, 2 thirds, 3 fourths,
3 fifths.
3 fifths.
You guys are going to move up for somebody.
And 2 sixths. That's nice.
That's a lot of picks.
That's a lot of picks.
All right, God.
Now we're finally going to figure out who the Eagles are going to draft after what feels like an eternity through all this stupid ceremony and whatnot.
Yeah, surely Baltimore's picks in by now.
For real. They've already, like, everybody else is, like, super ready.
Houston, you're on the clock.
Fact. They're probably already waiting on Washington.
All right, final pick. Who are you getting? Karlaftis? That's who I think I'm going to go with.
Yeah, I'm going Karlaftis.
I could see Davis, so but I think I'd go Karlaftis.
Well, damn, that's right. I don't know. Jordan Davis makes that offense or that defense.
It would be insane.
So nasty, because Fletcher Cox is not a small man.
No, he's not.
And you put another just behemoth right there next to him. Fug.
All right, here it is. Eagles select. Jordan Davis. There he is.
We got a lot of SEC players going off the board right now.
It's a big man right there.
This man is huge.
6'6", 341. He's fast.
Did
he have the record for the fastest one?
I think that was a record for anybody like over 330 or something like that. But
that's so fast. That's like
athleticism is a 98.
Yeah, that's insane. That guy's a monster. He can jump. Like he's incredible. He won nation's best defensive player.
The Bednarik.
Incredible. Most outstanding interior lineman.
That boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Steal at 13. Worth trading up for.
Mm-hmm. And I love Houston's decision to trade back there. I love that because we just got so much draft capital. But Baltimore's on the clock now. They obviously don't need a QB. So that means what like Houston and or Washington. And I don't think Houston's planning at all on drafting a QB.
I don't think so. I think Washington will be the first quarterback to take unless someone trades up. New Orleans might get one. Pittsburgh would definitely get one. I think Pittsburgh will take quarterback. Pittsburgh, if no one gets it, Pittsburgh will be the first ones to do it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, because the Chargers won't. The Philly won't.
No. They could, but I doubt it. Because they got a Hurts and Minshew.
Mm-hmm. Fastest by a player, 315 since 2003. 315 plus.
Insane. Big boy.
The Georgia Bulldog. What was that like? Was it Walker? Jordan Davis. Has another Georgia player come off the board? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
I don't know. Pickens hasn't been taken. Neither has Wyatt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Trey Walker and Davis. I do feel like there's another one though. The two Ohio State guys.
Evan Neal from Alabama.
Two Alabamas.
Yeah. Jameson Williams. His comparison is Albert Hainsworth. It's Albert Hainsworth.
He's more athletic, much more athletic than Albert Hainsworth.
Yeah.
Albert Hainsworth's not athletic at all.
Not towards the end of his career, perhaps, but he was pretty.
He was just very strong.
Good big man. Yeah.
Yeah, he would destroy people. Like he couldn't play in this year's NFL. Like he'd get rough in the passer every time.
I mean, hell, they got like the biggest contract ever given to a defensive lineman, and then he showed up to camp like 40 pounds overweight.
Yeah, Washington gave like $100 million, and apparently Tennessee only offered him like $30 million. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take the 100 over the 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, great pick. Jordan Davis and Fletcher Cox. Man, I have Fletcher Cox. It's like, thank God I won't be double teamed every play. Because he's just the East Coast Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's better, but man, I'm still happy about Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Walker, man.
Ravens pick is in. Hopefully we can get Roger Goodell to move his ass.
Yeah, then Houston's on the clock.
Yup. We've got roughly about 15 minutes left of the show. So probably won't see the Texans pick, but unless some craziness happens.
Could we stay on and do the Houston pick?
Perhaps. Well, I think I have it like scheduled. I'd have to like change the end time on YouTube or something.
this is offensive line here.
Perhaps.
Go Penning maybe.
Yeah, that would
How's
be,
their center? I don't know who their center is, but Lindenbaum is still in.
Linderbaum, yeah, that would be a good pick.
He's a very good center.
Yeah. All right. Come on with the pick. Charm City football. If anybody's ever visited Baltimore, it is not Charm City.
No, it's terrible. It's a horrible city.
It is a terrifying place.
I'm surprised it's still a city. As far as like Antifa
You
hasn't
give it a
taken over.
couple decades.
All right, Goodell, Walker, that's up.
unincorporated.
I'm gonna go offensive line. I think it's gonna be Penning or
Penning
Raymond,
makes a lot of sense here.
or the center. Oh, Kyle Hamilton. Okay.
Safety.
Okay.
All right. Solid selection there.
Their next Ed Reed, maybe. We'll
Perhaps. He's a big Ed Reed.
see. Yeah, he's 6'4". Like this guy's
And some
massive.
change. He's a little over 6'4", 220, ran a 4.59. The athleticism is a 74. The production a 91. Overall draft score, according to Next Gen Stats, a 90.
Mm-hmm.
Missed the final 6 games of the 2021 season due to a knee. It doesn't say how many games he's missed in his career, but hopefully it's not much because I liked this prospect coming out. So I just kind of want to see him do well, but we're gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see. Houston's on the clock. What do you want right here? Tackle?
I would be cool with
Center?
A tackle and or trading back again.
Let's trade it back again. That'd be wild. You guys are gonna have so many picks.
I want picks next year too.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the picks next year. All of the picks.
He looks like a Raven.
He does. Just kind of has that Raven vibe to him.
Yeah, he does.
I guess they have to wait on the shirt to be made.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It doesn't take very long though.
No.
They had to do by AJ Brown. It took like 2 minutes. He could be number 14 too, which is such an ugly number for a safety. It's an ugly number in general, but like for a safety, it's so weird.
I didn't even realize that he played at number 14 and got picked at 14.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Yeah, he'll definitely be number 14.
Oh, 100%. Now it's like
That's fate.
he's like it's a sign from God.
It's my Catholic faith right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
That was
God.
a solid hit on special teams.
Against Cincinnati.
Goodell's like,
All right,
okay.
you guys picked. Pick is
Pick
in.
is in. Let's get it.
Some talent right there on the screen. I feel like you guys are going to go offensive line right here.
We very well could, but
Maybe Burks. You guys could go wide receiver. Get a playmaker.
I don't know, man.
Playmaker, lineman. What do they value more in the NFL right now?
Lineman right now, because we've got Brandon Cooks and this. There's so many wide
Who's your
receivers in this
center right
draft.
now?
Justin Brittany came back.
Oh, okay. Maybe
not
Penning. I'd go Penning here if I were you guys.
Penning wouldn't be bad.
Raymond. They're both the same, really.
Yeah. Although you just got to be worried about the small school thing, and I think what is it? Penning played at NIU.
No, he played at. Penning was. Oh, man, one of them was Central Michigan. The other one was Northwestern.
No, it wasn't Northwestern. It was NIU.
Let's see. What's NIU stand for? Or Northern Iowa?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, Northern Iowa and Central Michigan. Penning was Iowa. Marquis Brown. Wow.
What? The Ravens have traded the 23rd overall pick to
The Cardinals for Marquis Brown and a third rounder.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. We read that backwards. What? Marquise Brown is a Cardinal now?
Yes. Interesting. Okay, who do you guys get?
I don't know.
Penning. Kenyon Green. Okay.
Hell yes. Kenyon Green.
Okay, very versatile offensive tackle.
Two SEC players on the squad. Rolls his hips. That is exactly what you want to see.
Lincoln Thomas. That's a good pick.
He can play 4 different positions. So I love that pick.
Yeah, he's very good.
Athleticism's not super great, but production's 83, overall 84. And we got to trade back for him to get him, so that's hype. He's one of the best guards in the class.
Yep, first guard taken.
So let's get it.
Yeah,
I'm hyped.
Good pick.
I'm hyped.
You guys hit 2 needs and you got 2 playmakers, so good job.
Yup. We've got roughly 9 minutes left.
Okay. Let's see what Washington does here. I think Sam Howell.
I could see it.
This is who we had mocked, with Sam Howell.
That is one hell of a pick right there. A lot of people had Green going to the Titans.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Green. I didn't want him with the Titans. I like Zion Johnson so much that I don't want anyone else really at offensive guard. Unless, we're going back in the third and Strange or somebody, but
yeah.
Yeah, Green, my issues with, athleticism was one, and then the fact that he did play so many, he's a jack of all trades but master of none. I want someone that's going to step in and just be dominant at one position.
Yeah.
Which is good. You do want versatility in the NFL, which is, he's a good pick. I think he's going to be good regardless, but I just had Zion ahead of him.
Makes sense.
But no, Houston got better today.
Absolutely.
Not only they walked away with more picks, but they got 2 good players. Jacksonville, I don't think they got any better today. They just got another body.
Man, the Ravens traded Marquise Brown. Why?
I know. Him and what's his name? Lamar been training together all off season too.
Yeah, that's so ridiculous. So you got
I'm shocked.
You got DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green re-signed. Kirk left, but Marquise Brown.
I'd rather have Hollywood than Kirk anyway.
Yeah,
especially with that price that Kirk got. Jesus.
But I don't know, man. They got some stuff.
All right, who? Karlaftis and Chase Young together. That would be sick,
bro. The Washington football team, if they draft any defensive players, have to come from the SEC. I'm not even playing it's like a weird requirement.
Well, no, they got Chase Young. He was at Ohio State.
Yeah, and
Jim Davis. He was Georgia, I believe.
Yeah, or Florida or something.
Yeah,
but oh my God, Deron Payne. Not Adonis, but the other kid that they have playing defensive tackle in Washington. What is his name? It's Deron Payne.
Oh,
he's a big
fella. He's good, yeah. Guy who played for Alabama.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then they had an Auburn kid, I feel like, and
he's really good. God, I can't remember his name.
Well, we'll figure it out afterward.
I don't know. I just hope it's Sam Howell here, just because I can get that pick right.
Yeah.
I think it would be a really good pick too. Mm-hmm. I do like Sam Howell. I'm just curious about this whole quarterback class. I think it's funny that nobody's been drafted yet. I just feel like someone's gonna reach just because it is the position it is.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna make a pick, and it'll start the whole.
Yeah. Once one's gonna go, they're all gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we saw that run on wide receivers earlier.
Yep. So the pick is in. We're back from commercial, and we're waiting
Liberty
on...
jersey.
Yeah, I know. We're waiting on old boy to walk across the dang.
Have not won a playoff game since 05. Washington is terrible, man. Goodness.
Yep. Terrible.
Terrible.
Wow. Washington has not had a quarterback start every game in a season since Kirk Cousins in 2017.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That was their issue, man. They should have never got rid of Cousins. People talk so much crap about Cousins, but, like, dude goes to Pro Bowl, like, every year. Like, yeah, he doesn't go to, like, playoffs, but, like, his team's not very good either. Like...
It's true.
You can't... I mean, the guy's very efficient.
He's just always worried about getting paid.
He is, but no one pays him. They just kept... Remember they got franchised, like, 3 times in a row or something crazy?
Yeah. But that's still, like...
That's a
lot
lot
of
money.
$30 million
Oh,
or
I
something.
know, yeah. He's made so much money. I saw, like, a graph where he made more money than, like, so many, like, Hall of Famers. Like, even, like, current ones that are, like... he made more money than like Eli Manning or something crazy. It's like,
right.
Wow.
With this pick here for the Washington the Commanders, I should say.
Yeah, Commanders. Finally have a name.
I think they go offensive line here, honestly.
Yeah, I could see offensive line, or I could see Karlaftis. I feel like Karlaftis might be their best player, but I really feel like it's quarterback here.
We's gonna find out. Wide receiver Jahan Dotson out of Penn State.
Okay. That hurts me. I kind of wanted him in Tennessee.
That's all right.
I liked him a lot.
Well, 4.4 speed, just a little under 5'11", 178 pounds is a little light.
He plays bigger than that, though. I think he'll probably gain some weight in the league.
You would hope.
You'd hope, correct. But the guy is a monster, and he's one of those guys that he improves every single year. And just with good coaching, like he's just gonna excel. The sky's the limit for this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was also like, I bet he was the number 1 wide receiver in a lot of people's draft boards, including probably Washington. So they're probably pretty happy about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we didn't get all the way through the NFL draft tonight, the first round that is, but we got halfway through. Blake, any closing remarks, my dude? First time ever being live.
Yeah, it's been fun being live, just talking ball, and and yeah, it's been a fun draft. It's been exciting. I'm very curious. Oh yeah, I love that catch, that one-handed in the end zone over Ohio State.
Yep.
That was a beautiful play.
Well, if you've stuck around this whole time or you're watching afterwards, thank you for watching. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment your favorite pick of the draft, and we'll be doing an episode recapping the NFL draft entirely. Not like super in-depth, but just from the AFC South perspective. And until then, be good people and stay classy.
Yes, sir. Tennessee traded up.